Hello and welcome back to the Tech Blackboard. In the last episode 39, I promised you that today in this episode 40, we will concentrate all our focus on Azure security. Now, Microsoft has so many services providing security to your application, network, data, and pretty much everything. And due to this vast array of services, it's very confusing for anyone who starts to learn Azure or preparing for AZ-900. And because Azure security is such an important part of any application, I get so many questions and emails that I should focus one episode just for Azure security. And that's why I gathered a lot of questions around each service so that you are prepared for the exam no matter how twisted the questions are. And friends, all these questions will give you a broader perspective and understanding on different security services, and along the way, we will also prepare for AZ-900. And I'm gonna give you a lot of Microsoft documentation so that you validate the answer and also do some self-learning. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive in. So here comes the very first question for today. Question number 751. It says, which Azure automatic tool can monitor all the services and rapidly responds to the threats? Your options are Microsoft Authenticator, Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Option 3 is multi-factor authentication, and lastly Azure Firewall. And the correct answer for this question is option B, Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Let me take one more question and then I will give you documentation on Microsoft Defender. So here comes the question number 752. It says that Microsoft Defender for Cloud is a cloud-native application protection platform with a set of security measures and practices designed to protect cloud-based application from various cyber threats and vulnerabilities. Yes or no? So you have to tell whether this definition is right in context of Microsoft Defender. And yes, my friends, this is a correct statement. That's why yes is the correct answer. And friends, if you want to deep dive on Microsoft Defender, this is the documentation. Here you can read the definition of the Defender as we just saw in the presentation as well. But what are the capabilities of Microsoft Defender? That you can read here. It says a development security operations DevOps solution that unifies security management at code level across multi-cloud and multi-pipeline environments. So these are some of the scenarios or some of the capabilities that Microsoft Defender offers you. I will not go in the details of every capabilities. You can of course read. The link is right there in the description box. Now here comes the next question. Question number 753. It says that which service enables you to achieve those goals in Secure Score? This is a very latest question and has appeared lately in AZ-900. So please pay attention. And your options are Microsoft Authenticator, Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Option 3 is multi-factor authentication. And lastly, Azure Scoreboard. And the correct answer for this once again is option B, Microsoft Defender for Cloud. So let's validate our answer on this documentation. First of all, you can already observe that this documentation is coming under Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Let's read what it says. It says that Microsoft Defender for the cloud has two main goals: to help you understand your current security situation and to help you efficiently and effectively improve your security. And finally, you can read and validate here. It says that the central feature of Defender for the cloud that enables you to achieve those goals is Secure Score. So now you know to achieve these goals, you need to use Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Coming up is question number 754. It says Defender for Cloud continually accesses your cross-cloud resources for security issues. Yes or no? And the correct answer for this question is yes. Question number 755 says that which Azure service is a cloud-native and intelligent network firewall security service that provides threat protection for your cloud workloads running in Azure? Your options are Microsoft Authenticator, Microsoft Defender for Cloud. The third option is multi-factor authentication, and lastly Azure Firewall. So have you already picked the right answer? Let's match off. The correct answer for this question is option D, Azure Firewall. So what is Azure Firewall? Well, Azure Firewall is a cloud-native and intelligent network firewall security service that provides the best of the breed threat protection for your cloud workloads running in Azure. And please note, my friends, that Azure Firewall is fully stateful. You may get some question in AZ-900 asking if Azure Firewall is stateful or not, and then it says that Firewall as a service with built-in high availability and unrestricted cloud scalability. You can read more on this Azure Firewall. I will not go in depth. The link right there in the description box. So coming to the next question, question 756 says that which Azure service is managed cloud-based network security service that protects your Azure virtual network resources. Your options once again are Microsoft Authenticator, Microsoft Defender for Cloud, multi-factor authentication, and last one is Azure Firewall. And the correct answer for this question again is option D, Azure Firewall. And friends, I'm sure that you're already observing that how I'm keeping these related questions together so that you understand all these services, when they are used and why they are used. I hope this grouping of questions, this grouping of services will really help you understand the concept. And of course, in AZ-900, you will be able to recall the answer in more efficient way. And with this, we have reached to the question number 757. Once again, as I said, there would be a question. Here it is. Azure Firewall is fully stateful, yes or no? And now, most definitely, you already know the answer. The correct answer is yes. Okay, so have you read the Azure Firewall documentation carefully? Let's check out. Let's check your knowledge once again. So here comes the question 758. It says Azure Firewall is scalable. Yes or no? And if you have read the documentation carefully, yes is the correct answer. Moving on with the question number 759, it says that by default, all the traffic through the firewall is blocked. A rule must be added in order to enable traffic flow. Yes or no? And yes, my friends, this is a correct statement. So you must understand when you provision the Azure Firewall, by default, all the traffic will be blocked. But in case you want to enable traffic, then in that case, you have to add a rule. And what is that rule? Well, you have to set the rule to deny. And please focus, my friends, the default rule of Azure Firewall is always set to deny. That's why it blocks all the traffic through the firewall. I hope you understood the concepts around firewall and why we should use and when should we use. Okay, so now let's move on to the question number 760. It says that you have an Azure environment that contains 10 virtual networks and 100 virtual machines. Now you have to limit the amount of inbound traffic to all the virtual network. What should you create? Your options are one application security group. The second option is 10 virtual network gateways. Third option is 10 Azure Express Route circuits, and lastly, one Azure Firewall. And those who have read the documentation well enough, they would already know the correct answer is option D, one Azure Firewall. But as firewall is such an important concept in Azure, let me summarize it for you. So an Azure Firewall is a feature in Azure, as we just read, that allows you to control inbound and outbound network traffic to and from Azure resources. And you can create rules that specifies ports, protocols, and sources that can be used to access your virtual network and virtual machine. And you can also apply a firewall to all the virtual networks in your environment. And what will you achieve with this? Well, it will allow you to create network filtering rules at network level, which can limit the traffic to the entire virtual network, not just a single virtual machine. Now here comes question number 761. It says that if you need basic network access control basis on IP address and TCP or UDP protocols, which service should you use? Your options are Microsoft Defender, Application Security Group, Network Security Group, or Azure Firewall. And the correct answer for this question is option D, Azure Firewall. Haha, no, that's not the correct answer. I was just checking you. The actual correct answer is option C, Network Security Group. And once again, my friends, Network Security Group is very important whenever you're dealing with networks. So let's briefly understand what is Network Security Group. Here you can read that you can use Azure Network Security Group to filter network traffic between Azure resources in an Azure virtual network. And as I just mentioned, Network Security Group contains security rules that allow or deny inbound traffic to and outbound traffic from several types of Azure resources. For each rule, you can specify source and destination, port and protocol. So friends, very important concept in Azure security and Azure network. Please read the documentation. And now let's jump on to the next question. Question 762 says that which service can you use for clouds just-in-time or JIT access to protect your Azure virtual machines from unauthorized network access? Your options are Application Security Group, Network Security Group, Azure Firewall, and lastly, Microsoft Defender. And the correct answer for this question is option D, Microsoft Defender. And friends, this is also one of the very latest questions that have appeared lately in AZ-900. And that's why I wanted you to have a correct documentation on the same. So here you can read that you can use Microsoft Defender for clouds just-in-time access to protect your virtual machines from unauthorized network access. And that's how we can validate our answer. Moving on with the question number 763, once again, very latest question. It says that cross-origin resource sharing or CORS is a mechanism that allows domains to give each other permission for accessing each other's resources. And you have to tell whether it's a correct statement or an incorrect one. And definitely this is a correct statement. That's why yes is the correct answer. And I'm sure you're already looking forward for the documentation. So here it is. Here you can read that CORS is an HTTP feature that enables a web application running under one domain to access resources in another domain. And you can find all the details around CORS in this documentation. And as I just mentioned, this topic is the latest addition in the AZ-900. So that's why please read the documentation. But for now, let's quickly jump to the question number 764 that says which Azure service allows you to store application secrets in a centralized cloud location to securely control access permissions and access logging. And your options are Azure Firewall, Azure Key Vault, or Microsoft Defender. And the correct answer for the same is option B, Azure Key Vault. And friends, Azure Key Vault is one of the several key management solutions in Azure. And how does it help you? Well, it helps you in secret management, key management, and certificate management. And of course, you can read all about Key Vault in this documentation. And now on your screen is question number 765, which says that which service provides a user-friendly multi-factor authentication experience that works with both Microsoft Active Directory and Microsoft accounts and includes support for variables and fingerprint-based approvals. And yes, my friends, this is also one of the very latest questions in AZ-900. What are the options for you? Well, the first option given is Azure Firewall. Then we have Azure Key Vault. Thirdly, we have Microsoft Defender. And lastly, Microsoft Authenticator. And the correct answer for this question is, could you guess the answer? Well, it is option D, Microsoft Authenticator. And friends, I want to remind you once again that we are soon launching a similar question and answer series on AWS Cloud Practitioner Exam. And I'm sure that you are as excited as me to learn AWS, and that's why you do not want to miss any timely notifications for any of those videos. So please subscribe to the channel and press that bell icon so that you are the first one to receive the timely notifications of all our upcoming AWS videos. And one more announcement I want to make, that we are working on bringing the very latest questions on AZ-104, that is Microsoft Administrator Exam. And friends, my humble request, if you have gained any knowledge from this video, please make sure to like this video and share our videos on your social media platforms. Share it with your friends, colleagues, and relatives to help them learn cloud technologies and get certified. That's all for today. I will see you in the next video. Till then, stay fit, keep learning, and thanks for watching.